Okay, what's up, everybody? I am pretty excited about this mail call, but these are some of my first words of the day, so it probably doesn't sound like it. Let's see how we can get this bubble mailer open. Oh, that's nice. It's just going to rip for us. Just going to make sure there's no packing slip in here. Wow, this is a fat stack of cards. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Conditions on these certainly going to vary, but let's just see what we got. Heck yeah, Mr. Mime. Let's take it out and look at it. There's... Expecting this to be in like moderately played condition. Oh my god. Oh, when will I learn? When will I learn? Let's look at the edge here though. That edge is... God, that's showing a lot of... Oh god. Well, I do remember I paid a really good price for this, so at least there's that. But man, this is a lot of wear, and there's some gunk up here, a little bit of dirt. It's mostly all this edge wear. Look how heavy this is. And the foiling is really bad. The card is missing a lot of surface. It's just lots of areas where you can see the foiling coming through. Like down here and over here, and just honestly there's lots of little ones that aren't even coming up on the camera. Wow, that's a pretty beat Mr. Mime, but I did pay pretty little for it, so alright. That's probably going to get cleaned. But it will look good in the binder. Like, look at that. That looks pretty good from that distance. All right, what do we got here? Oh, wow, the big one. Okay. All right, fingers crossed on this one, because this one I did pay a good amount for, expecting it to be in at least lightly played conditions. This is Sabrina's Alakazam. So far, I'm pretty unimpressed. Just because it's got this little nick down here. It's got like, not even whitening, it has like little flips that are happening on the bottom. It has noticeable, it's really hard to see on the camera, but like noticeable flipping that's happening here at the top, where you can see the holofoil. The foil is lightly scratched, but like consistently lightly scratched, I would say. A little bit of dirt up here. Yeah, this is the hardest part about buying cards online, is a lot of people don't really grade the way that I do. They're not as harsh. So here's some whitening up here. This whole edge is like lightly chewed. There's enough here on the sides. There's enough here on the bottom. There's dirt on the card. This edge is worn. I think this is a moderately played card for sure, and I'm almost certain they were selling it as near mint. And I always assume it's going to be at least one condition worse than what they are saying it is, because it's just so hard to see some of this stuff on camera. So, wow. Well, I'm now the proud owner of a Sabrina's Alakazam. I am A little disappointed though, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that one was gonna be near mint condition, or at least better condition than it came in. Lightly played was my worst guess on that one. So kind of a bummer. I actually paid decent money for that one. Still paid under market for a lightly played version, but I probably paid over for a moderately played version. So this card also immediately looks MP. Oh my god. It's Nidoking. Oh my god, dude. This is filthy. This is... the holofoiling is scratched. It's dirty. It's missing. Jesus, dude. This seller is going to get a really bad review from me. This is crazy. This is really crazy. I was so excited about these cards. I feel like I got a different card than I even saw on camera. There's no way that I wouldn't have noticed this. Jesus, look how bad that foiling is. It's just, man, and it's kind of like the Mr. Mime. There's just patches missing. It's dirty, which will clean up, but like I swore that this looked near mint or like LP at best. Like I would have caught a lot of this stuff, man. I feel like I got duped on this. Dang. Back isn't terrible, but there's still like some flip happening here on the bottom right. And some little ones happening at the top too. Here, and there's just some whitening here. But holy crap, that front. Look at that. Look at the dirt. Look at the scratching on the holofoil. Look at the missing pieces of card here next to the N. And other places. Scratching. Look at all this light scratching on the surface of the card that just took actual card away and shows the holofoil. How much of that there is. Man. Yeah, I really thought this card was supposed to be LP. I already have a beat up Nidoking. I wouldn't have bid on this if it was gonna be in the same condition. I'm pretty upset about that, actually. That's really kind of fucked, if I'm being honest. Well, let's see what the condition of the rest of these are. This Victreebel is also beat. Man, this is, Jesus Christ, this is like heavily played. Wow. This is not how I thought this video was going to go. I was really excited about these cards. And this has got dirt on it, and it's missing part of the card on the front, and the foiling is scratched. I don't know if they're just using like some kind of a filter or what, but these did not look this bad when I was seeing them on camera. This is really upsetting. I also feel like a lot of these cards they were saying were either near mint or lightly played, and they are neither. That, like, I don't think they're even moderately played. I think based on how bad the foiling is and how much edge wear there is and how much surface damage there is and dirt. Like, I'd have a hard time calling these MP if they hadn't been, like, cleaned. Wow. Oh, brutal. Really brutal. And I only ordered Victreebel because I need it for the binder. Look at that. The sleeve is even damaged. Jeez. Well, if that doesn't tell you something. My God. Brutal. Brutal, brutal. All right, well, we're all in this together, I guess. Let's just finish it out. I don't remember everything that I got, but I'm a lot less excited about it now. So, It might pass as LP on the back. It's probably more like MP plus, LP minus area. It's like a little flip up here. Some other little ones. I don't see any creases, which is nice. Whitening down here. Whitening on the corner. Whitening on the side. But it's very light. So this looks better than the others so far. Ooh, base set Polyrath. Okay, good. That's nice. But there's like some scuffing here. Some light scuffing. This one does look better than some of the others, that's for sure. Oh man, but missing card. Yeah, wow. Missing card here. Whitening down here. Some flips up here. Yeah, this is probably the best condition of all of them, and it's still like a moderately played card. And I know you can't trust people, and I really don't. I always assume if they say near mint, it's LP. If they say LP, it's probably MP. But like, there's so much speckling on this card that you can only see in the light. First of all, look how dirty this is. There's no way that's like ever even LP. And then you can see all the little white dots where there's card missing, and a lot of them aren't coming up through the camera. But there's just chunks, little chunks of card missing all around this. So it's a good MP, I think, you know, and it'll some of this dirt will clean off with a cotton rag, but man, just really, really disappointed in this experience with this seller, because they had a lot of vintage and a lot of it looked really good on camera, and now I know why the prices were so good. It's because it was just fucking junk. So, okay, what do we got here? Jeez, it's another damage. I'm just gonna look at it. It's Zapdos. My God, I'm probably getting a refund. This is insane, and I say that because look at this. Let's see if I can get it in the camera. Look at this indent or like deep scratch that goes up into the K and then over through the E and the M all the way like across above the N. Like that's a deep, it looks like somebody dug their fingernail into it. And then there's a flip down here. There's a, not even a flip here. It's just like, it's like marker or something. It's like somebody, it looks yellow or green. Like it got damaged and somebody tried to cover it up or something. Which I don't think was the seller, but like still, that makes this card in worse condition than it was being sold as. Some scuffing at the top. And then all the little chewing on this side. Look at that. You can really see it here in the middle. But all of this should be taken into account. There are deeper scratches on the hollow foil, though not near as bad, but there's one that comes down here through his wing. You can't really see. There it is. Comes down through here. Where did it go? Yeah, anyway. Oof. Wow. I don't think I've been disappointed in an order as much as I've been disappointed in this one. This card I was also hoping was going to be LP. And I think it had a chance, but You know, I mean, it almost could have passed, but like it does have more wear than I would appreciate, and some of these surface scratches, I think. And this scratch is deep. It's not as deep as it could be, but it is deep. And then really what does it in for me though is this freaking like ballpoint pen fingernail crease at the bottom here. I just on top of everything, if that was the only card that was like that, I'd be able to get over it. But on top of everything else, it's really disappointing. All right, what is this? I think we just won a giveaway. I did not pay $14 for these, so these are not going to come out very easy. I already have all the Celebrations cards, so this is not really something I needed, but you know, free cards are free cards. Look at this top loader. Are you kidding me? The top loader's broken. Look at this. Oh my freaking god. How? Who is this? I'm not going to show you my address, but like the packaging was good. It came in a nice thick bubble mailer. This is what I would mail in. This is what anybody would mail in for those amount of cards. I guess it's possible this got damaged in transit, but none of the other top loaders were. What the heck, man? Like, look at this. That is, God, that's just really sickening. That's what a terrible, terrible experience. None of the cards have been in the condition that I believed them to be in, and I believed them to be in worse condition than was on the screen, so all of that is really disappointing. Oh, I know what card this is. Mostly because it actually looks like it's a Near Mint or LP Plus card, which it should be because it's newer. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is Mimikyu, which was also a really good deal and is the reason that I bought it. I think I paid like $7 for this Mimikyu. But it's also like got a little flipping here on like the bottom right half of the card. You can almost see that in the camera. Wow, no, it's gonna have to focus on something else, isn't it? Dang, for a blip you could see it. Yeah, and again, I also kind of expected this would be an LP card, and it's just fine. This is whatever is going on down here. This world's better than what's going on with the other cards, but it is still something to notice. Wow. I've done pretty good. Not getting raked by people, not getting scammed, and I did get the cards that I bid on, but wow. They are all worse than I anticipated, and I anticipated they were going to be worse than they were listed as. So this is really unfortunate. I needed the Mr. Mime and the Alakazam and the Victory Bell for my binder. And look at this. Like, look at this. I don't know what they were doing with their camera. I'm sorry this has just turned into like a bitch fest, but look at the Alakazam, for example. If they were holding it at the right angle, they must have just known how to hide it, because when you get the right light on it, you can see this flip really good. You can see this wear up here, and you can see that it's just not the condition that you would want it to be in. Man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Man, I was super excited about that card. I was really excited to own a Gym Challenge card. So many of these holos from Gym Challenge are just really expensive. Nidoking, Poliwrath, and Zapdos I all had, but they were such good deals, and I thought they were better conditioned than the ones that I have. I've got a damaged Nidoking, and this thing is like right on par with it because of how much of the card surface is missing and the foiling and all that stuff. Poliwrath is okay, but like, look, you can see it here. Look at all the speckling. Look at how much of the surface is missing. Like, this is not holo foil. This is card that's gone. And the foil layer is showing through. Goodness. Well, thanks for witnessing my worst ever what not buy. That was really disappointing. Thanks, everybody.